Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We don't see each other face to face too much because it seems like it's just review after review, but I did want to take some time to talk to you. It seems like we just do just a lot of stuff where I'm not on camera anymore, and it was a long time ago somebody suggested that I just kind of get off camera and quit doing introductions with reviews, so I said, well, sure, why not? Let's just skip straight to the product. So that's where I kind of disappeared from camera. So I just want to take some time. I was going to do a vlog where it was kind of like a day in my life where I got up and showed you my whole day all the way through. But, you know, that's just a typical day. And then, you know, who's kind of interested in that? I don't know. And it's been a long time since I did a vlog, but let's go ahead and do a vlog, but not that. Let's just do a vlog on what's going on in my life, kind of behind the scenes. Not a layout update, but just, you know, basically a miscellaneous life update sort of vlog. So, as many of you know, it was about 4 years ago that I moved. I moved on July 5th of 2020, and as of the date of this recording, even though it'll be several weeks, if not a month or more, when this goes online, it's July 2nd right now. So it's hard to believe that it'll be 4 years since I moved. 3 years, about July of 2021, since we bought the house. It took us almost an entire year to find this house. So this layout was under construction by fall of 2021. So this layout is, look, about 2.5, almost 3 years old. So that's pretty long, and it's gotten pretty far. Not as far as I wanted it to, but not too bad. There's some stuff that I keep doing and wanting to redo because I want to perfect it, and that's fine. But again, this isn't a layout update. This is a life update. So I found a job shortly after moving here, mostly out of boredom. I did retire and then decided to work again, just out of boredom. COVID was killing me. And then the housing market took off. And I said, well, you know, we might need a little more firepower with the housing market prices going crazy. So why not find a job for those two reasons? So found a job, ended up liking it, being quite successful in that job and moving up and along pretty well. So still in that job. So secure job, healthcare management. So pretty happy with that. And that's going well also. So other updates, you may notice that the video clarity has not been that great. I'll try to flip this around here to use this gimbal setup, this gimbal here, because, and my phone is the newest Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra or whatever the heck, but I was using a Sony AX53 camcorder, but the SD card ejection system kind of crashed out and it was just jammed up. So I've ordered another camcorder just like this. And I was debating between that and the Canon HF G70 and kind of did some comparisons, and I ordered another camcorder, and that should be here next week. So this should be one of the last videos. I don't know which order it's going to be in. I just did a review on these Athearn 60-foot Gunderson box cars. So that video and this video will be one of the last two videos with this camera, probably. So that'll be good. But in general, that's kind of it. So there's been a little bit of a quality issue there. You can't zoom in as well, stuff like that. People are like, zoom in. It's like, well, as soon as I zoom in too far, it does this weird thing where it, of course it's not going to do it now, but it usually like enhances the image and makes it look terrible and grays it out. But it was doing it on reviews. So that's about it. I moved the Eiffel Tower my kids and I built down here. I think I may have told you about that in a previous update. I'm currently building a intermodal train that I'll be putting on the layout here shortly. I just want to run a few other things before I do so. It's about a 160 car intermodal train with double stacks the whole way, double containers the whole way, 53 and 40 foot. Right now, California Zephyr with the MTH Alco PA A and B units are on the layout, and I've got a daylight, MTH daylight consist with a 6051 on the layout. And I ordered, what did I do with it? This Athearn caboose, I should say. C50-8 ICC bay window caboose, because it ran with a 6051 and a boxcar, SP boxcar out in Northern California at one point. So anyway, the layout's all straightened up for visitors for the 4th of July, so that's good. As much as it's going to be straightened up, it's still a holy terror and a mess down here because it also doubles up as storage and garage to some extent. So that's kind of it. No new layout updates anyway. So eventually I'll be working on the Cheyenne area roundhouse and all that stuff one of these days. I'm debating on whether to rip up all this ballast and redo it. I don't like the color. I would have probably gone with a medium gray Woodland Scenics ballast if I was going to go with Woodland Scenics again. I went with Arizona Rock and Ballast here, and I like it better. So that's kind of a life update. It's good. And other than that, not a whole lot going on. Personal life, like I said, work is going well. I've lost, you might be able to see it a little bit in my face. I don't usually show my body a whole lot. Still got a little bit of a beer belly, but I've lost 53 pounds. It's just getting off the rest of it. I partied really hard when I got out of the military. I'm ashamed to say how much weight I gained. It was close to 90 pounds. So I got pretty rotund. So I've still got almost 40 to lose. And that last 37 or so is sticking hard. So after the 4th of July, hopefully I can get this last bit off and return to military size and shape. And that's about it in the personal life realm. So it was nice talking with you guys. That's kind of a personal life update, a life vlog. Now I did label this one other thing I wanted to talk about, and that was that this layout will never be a magazine layout. And here's why. This layout will never be a magazine layout. It'll never be a kind of a photo layout. See, this unfinished area up here kind of ruins it, and I really don't have any plans to finish it. When we first moved in, I talked to somebody about it, and he said it's going to be very hard with the AC work, and this floor joist, you're going to have low ceilings, and I just decided not to. And then you've got the AC unit here, it's just in the garage, and with the market already hard to find space like this, there's only 2 houses I looked at, and one of them was way out in the boonies that would even be a layout space at all this size, because this is over 1,000 square feet. This was just not going to be one of those aesthetic layouts you see in magazines with drop ceilings and ceiling tiles and all that stuff. So I do plan on putting fascia and curtains and stuff like that eventually. So maybe from the neck down she'll be beautiful, but her face she will not be pretty. So above that line of the backdrop's not going to be pretty. And my scenery work isn't bad, it's just not great, so it may not ever be magazine worthy anyway. But way magazines are going these days anyway, who knows. But that's kind of the scene you're going to get from the track level anyway. But it'll be a place to run. I'm the type of guy that likes and running trains, watching TV. People joke about it. Oh, you're running trains in a circle. I like it. It's a large circle, but I like running trains in a large loop and watching them go over the different scenes. I'll roll my chair over to the town scene or the station scene, or over here to the farm scene, or over here to just the yard scene, and watch them run by. Now occasionally I do like to do the switching, and this layout does have the capability for that. Matter of fact, over here we designed this layout to have a lead-in track and a yard. So this lead-in track, you know, so it is, you can build your train without interfering with mainline operations over here on this track right here. So you can build that. It's got two different trains on it right now. You got an Amtrak and a freight train, but you can build that train out and then take it out that way onto the main line from your yard. So it's definitely possible. And you got a reverse loop here on this peninsula. So operations are possible, and there's going to be industry down there. There's going to be an auto rack facility. We've got to put all these auto racks over there. Been talking about that for a couple of years, never done it. So there'll be industry there and here. So it will have switching, and then you're going to have industry of sorts here, mostly like car body, and then you're going to have roundhouse and steam. But so it's possible, and there will be switching and stuff. But when I'm having a bad day from work, or I'm stressed out, if I'm really stressed out, the TV won't even be on. If I'm really, really stressed out, the sound for the locomotives won't even be on. I'll just be running trains and listening to the wheels, the friction of the wheels on the track. But if it's kind of like just a rough day, it'll be TV, news. I'm kind of a political junkie, so now is approaching my Super Bowl season, and I'll be watching all the politics and news and running trains by and watching them go by the different scenes and stuff. So that's how I jam out down here. Sometimes when I'm cleaning up and stuff, it's music. Phil Collins, stuff like that really is my cleanup music. So this time, though, it was just news while I was cleaning everything up for family and friends for July 4th cookout. So with that said, guys, it's nice spending, almost wrapped up earlier. Forgot the main purpose of this video, but we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Thanks for spending time with me. And I know it's past at this point, but I hope you had a good 4th of July. Take care.